it was 81 or 82. We were in town in Milwaukee with the University of Minnesota. We went to an NBA game, and it was on that night. He's such a great analyst, but Marcus has so many great stories. As Jeff Teague jets to the rim, what a finish.
Better start here. And then the Timberwolves come up with the basketball. Teague coast to coast.
Those guys can create without, having to and create offense and get shots. And Jeff Teague, he's been creating shots in this game for him.
Stop. Kata Bates Diop showing some defense. Here comes Teague. He lets it fly. And Jeff Teague drills it from just.
You don't let them come off that wide pin down, and they get frustrated and they push off. Jeff Teague again comes off
on some kind of just ridiculous win streak. That streak for Teague is probably going to come to an end. Very interesting jacket.
Well, she had her fur vest. She threw it over my shoulders. I ended up looking like Jon Snow.
Teague gets
on the bounce, on the catch, on the pass. Keep guessing.
Nobody's a better decision maker
right
now than
game winners in Chicago.
Oh my goodness, Jeff Teague just takes the basketball away and flushes it home.
Wiggins swings it to Teague, who appears to be all right, and he triples. These guys can score. Teague, on the other end, scores from Bates Diop. And on the other end, Teague delivers with a triple.
Or sluggish coming out of the halftime locker room and having to get it in gear later on after you allow.
Teague to the paint, up fake, and a score. Crafty move by Jeff Teague.
So he gives it up. Teague showing off the handle and able to finish over Paul George. Thunder, by the way, in building that early 10-point deficit as Jeff Teague able gets it. Teague, the drive and the finish. Timberwolves just
note that the town jumper, the 10-20 mark, gave him 176 points since returning from injury, the most prolific 5-game scoring spree.
4 to shoot. Teague launches a wild one and it goes in! Some found money for Jeff.
Yeah. Since this roster
That's hard to believe.
It's changed so much since the beginning of the year.
But Jeff Teague with a beautiful. Jeff drives on Sadaransky, score the field goal. Teague again with a running start, goes all the way and lays it in.
Hasn't been healthy, in some ways has forced him to do and exert himself in a different manner and be more of a playmaker, and I think that's helped him round out his offensive game because he's had to take.
Turner and Towns out of the same draft class. Towns was #1 as Teague gets inside and scores. Jeff Teague has missed a lot of, and the Pacers lead by 7, 67-60. They closed the first half on a big run. It was 24-8. Again, they've got Jones and Teague together against his former teammate, and Teague got it in. And Nate McMillan.
Teague beat him once. He's going to try to drive him. And what he did was get into him. He literally got into the.
And guys go in one direction. LeBron James, maybe one of the best at doing that.
Jeff Teague. The guy should be blocking the ball away from Wiggins. Teague reluctant to shoot. He missed his first 2.
Back out. Teague driving, shot clock winding down. Teague lays it in. Karl Anthony Towns, he is here, but in concussion protocol following an accident yesterday as Teague lays it in.
Only 2 points since then.
Here's Teague.
Timely hooping by Teague. This is a big possession by the T-Wolves.
Teague extends the Minnesota lead to 10, and that quiets the crowd.
11 points in the last pretty much 2 minutes of that ball game and kept the streak alive.
2 minutes, 50 seconds, bang, bang.
Tony declared Chris Paul all the way back after his 11 assists, 0 turnover game in that win against Dallas Monday night. Teague, case all defensive team 9 times. And he showed you why a moment ago. Teague with a little second time. Teague on the move, got the layup to fall.
No, to Adam's point.
.com or visit the NBA app. Teague on the drive-by on Fareed and the layup. Boy, Jeff Teague talked about the fact
he's good drawing fouls.
James has got over his 30 points again tonight, yet you're in the lead by 3 points.
Teague picks up Teague on the switch with 5 on the clock. Got a step. That's going to be a goaltend on Fareed. Win this year against the Rockets. Teague.
This guy's doing work.
Here tonight. Teague. Oh, that's a lot of jelly.
He is just...
The 3 on the way. Got it. Jeff Teague stuck on automatic. Being shorthanded. Ryan Saunders getting great effort from his team. Punctuated with that.
Miami. Oh, Jeff Teague just shook and baked Landry Shamet. Teague launches and connects. Teague floater falls. Teague.
That's a heck of a take.
Yeah, I don't know the assistant there, but oh my goodness, Jeff Teague takes the basketball away, and what a start to the third quarter here for the Timberwolves. Teague gets his own rebound, puts it up.
We'll see how that ends up.
The best line you can ever learn in pro sports is "we'll see." College games, they got their kids' stuff on.
Do they make jerseys in high school for the parents?
I think they make them themselves. I think they pay out of pocket.
New Orleans. Teague ducks inside for 2.
Come back in.
I was thinking maybe he won't at this point. As Teague able to swivel it in as a...
And they give him a uniform. Because you know what? He'll try. And he'll shoot.
Teague will race to the rack and lay it in. 1.2 seconds left.
On the back end of a back-to-back.
Teague's got to shoot that shot.
Teague finally will shoot it, and he makes it.
I know he wants to get the ball in it.
Both locked up. They're both monster talents. I think their ultimate, as Teague knocks down a jumper playing off the pass from there, maybe something funny happened, but you know.
You don't love it right there?
No, like these are must-win games. You want to stay in.
Handle it again. 27 lead changes, 16 ties, and Teague gives us another. Teague on the attack, floats it in.
37% from beyond, a couple of ticks above the NBA average. That is Teague, his 10th year from Wake Forest.
Well, look a little like Steve Nash there, probing
per game as the Sixers give it up. They do so for the 7th time.
2 sound point guards. That man right there, Teague, and the backup, Tyus Jones.
For points in a first half.
At least he's much more confident. There's Teague again. He's going at JJ. Card I can kill, I'm playing there. If I got a 4, I could smoke. He's getting some of that too.
Yeah, it's kind of dovetails.
4 to shoot for Teague. Fades away, drills it. And the Timberwolves have their largers. Mavericks 2 of 5 from downtown early. Teague pulls the trigger and able to drill it.
Teague makes it a turnover.
And Teague's got nobody in front of him. So Teague will sky for the slam. An 11-2 run and make it a 13-2 run to start this quarter for Minnesota.
Defense by Josh Okogie not rewarded.
Teague able to beat Wes Matthews to the 10. Towns kicks out. Teague.
Now
Ryan Saunders putting his
offense getting a little stagnant. Just watching Carl.
Teague will take it and make it.
Wow.
They follows his own miss. Now Teague wants to line up a 3 and he knocks it down, and that was such a big factor taken away. And now Teague with a clear path down the other way. So Jeff Teague.
Tip in by Saunders. He was just all by himself as well. That's like a 4-point swing.
Now you're fortunate to get one of those.
Yeah, and McGee would have gotten credit for it because he was closest to the rim.
Teague looking for another one, and this time is able to hit it. Travel. but the ball don't lie. Timberwolves come up with the basketball. Teague, drive and finish.
Aggressive Jeff Teague.
For the Lakers to start this game. Teague left all alone, drills another.
That's what I'm
on this week.
Minnesota currently has 100% effective field goal percentage. It's over 100 now.
Would have been nice for Carl to get the free point, but Teague says, I'll take it. Teague calls his own number.
You can hear it.
Sure if he was trying a shot there, or if he thought somebody was going to be coming to the rim for an alley-oop try. In any case, the Timberwolves get them. He's felt in a while, and probably about as good as he's going to feel the rest of the season. And Teague showing it off early to start this game. He's got the
distance on that switch. Teague letting him have it.
He's trying to make up for all the 6 to shoot for Minnesota. Teague pulls the trigger and connects again.
Got to make them.
Wiggins kicks it out. Teague wide open. And Jeff Teague.
Excellent offensive possession.
I remember
1994.
I remember that, Jim, because looking up the record for who had the most attempts and most makes against the Wolves, that stood for a long time.
Kogi. That's one of the things he gives you. You know, he gives you that track down, that quick power. Jeff Teague knocks down the triple, 7 of 18.
Perfect time zone on one road trip.
Well, they've only played 16 road games. Teague gets it, goes in.
My goodness, Jeff Teague. Welcome.
Melton has a lot of confidence. He's had some good games. He's made some big shots, but can't allow that. You can't guess that he's going to.
#1 overall pick rose by the Bulls in 2008. The floater by Teague.
Yeah, he's so good at playing well.
Terrific block there by Karl Anthony Towns on the T.J. Warren shot, and then bursting in for 2 is Teague.
Yep.
Teague, oh, what a beautiful spin. Oh, my goodness, how on earth did he do that? 58-50.
Stopping all the time if you're the Kings, and that's what the...
Nice drive by Teague. You a little surprised defensive end? 126 to 119.
Rebounds for KD, but still phenomenal on the glass. 18 rebounds in 2 games, and this will count.
Teague got a piece and a turnover to start the game, and maybe a bucket off of it. Teague standstill 3, got it.
He was 2 of 3 from the three-point line. Great pass, good movement off the ball.
Dame reaches, Teague will race inside. Lay it in, Jeff Teague. Scoring load with 29 boards tonight. And Aminu with 11. Into the lane. Teague powered up and laid it in. Coach hesitates to the baseline. Finds Teague. Fakes the 3, takes the 3.
I think Dame.
More than we end up watching the floor. Teague takes it away, coast to coast for Teague.
7.
Yeah, and Jim, how about they've assisted on 15 of their 19 buckets? Teague with the take and the make.
In the game, but Houston just getting the 3 ball up. Jeff Teague attacking the rim, but
second miss from downtown for Harden tonight. Teague on the other end.
Shoot it when you're open, Jeff Teague.
Teague looking for another one, has another one. And the Timberwolves have come all the way back. Finals, both times losing to LeBron James and the Cavaliers. Jeff Teague with the take and the make to give the Timberwolves the first lead here tonight.
Boston switches out and demanding that guys execute, and it's really paid off. Teague knocks down the triple from the left slot.
For Teague.
Boston just says, I'm going to switch, and we're going to stay matched up. One-on-one, I'm going to get a chance at least to shoot a contest.
Courtesy of Bryn Forbes. Teague attacking, and apparently the knee is just fine.
Spurs don't get a lot of points.
Never know what you're going to see when you turn on Timberwolves basketball or come out to the arena. Jeff Teague actually got cut to Covington as the shot clock is down, and Teague has to take it and make it. That kind of night for Minnesota. Rob Covington, Jim, he got cut.
Jeff Teague to the hole. And of course, Sexton watched him play for the Hawks when Colin was growing up in the Atlanta area. Interesting to watch. Teague on a floater has always been good with that.
Yeah, when he gets over that pit, you got to get over top of that pit.
51% on jump hooks now, 5th best in the league. Teague again. Just slithery and crafty, his little basketball as his career gone on. It's going to still be weird to facing Jeff Teague, a guy he watched in Atlanta as Teague scores again.
Yeah, these are all learning lessons for the young.
For Dallas is playing.
Oh boy, he's going to be a player.
Very young. And Teague now has scored the last 8 points for them.
Yeah, they have found a weak.
State Warriors too. Sonny.
Jeff Teague.
Nice finish.
Yep. And Towns may have taken a finger to the face, but appears to shake it off. And Jeff Teague, you mentioned, Jimmy, he had a stretch of games. Looking to add to points off turnovers right there, and they do so with Jeff Teague getting his second bucket of the evening. 29th in offense. Teague, but not very good in either, to say the least. And Jeff Teague is having himself an impressive first. Teague had a hot start to this game. And Jeff Teague with his second triple. His 14th game of the season, Jim. He's only taken 42 attempts.
Yeah. I mean, he likes to put the ball on the deck and get to the paint. That's what he wants. He wants to get to the rim. He wants to drive it, but he's such a good too. But
Teague, 3 is good.
I mean, Jeff Teague 3 of 4 from outside the arc, 6 of 8 in the game. He's got 15 to match time.
In franchise history. Teague and 1 as he takes the contact.
Teague drives in for 2. 8-0 Minnesota run.
Well, Minnesota's been much more.
Russell has Gibson. Teague. The jumper is pure.
Jared Dudley doing what he can to stay in front of Teague, and Teague oddly.
Teague over Davis for 2. Jeff Teague does everything under control. I'm not sure where he was going with that one. Teague a 3. Largest lead of the day. 13. And
Teague at the free throw line. Jeff Teague.
So you got to take that shot.
Teague goes for the floater instead and able to get it.
Still rather take the open.
2 teams last season. Jeff Teague, season opening, and Jeff Teague able to get the floater to drop. JB Bickerstaff in a rebounding battle in 3 consecutive games. It's been an issue for them all season long, but they're trending in the right direction. Jeff Teague finally pokes it away, gets paid off. But and does get the roll. I thought it was going to roll off.
That was hard fought. That was a hard fought steal and finish. That's the and 1 right there. That was a little contact. He did a great job of giving the Hezo.
By the Timberwolves.
It was good. It was good defense by Portland.
But it works into a 3, so all's well that ends well.
The intentions were pure.
Back to Teague, wide open look, and Jeff Teague just gave the Timberwolves their 11th. To 3, down to 2. Teague connects on a 3.
Well, and that's a nice play by Towns. He takes
5 beginning in favor of Minnesota, 2 minutes into the first. And Teague picks his way to the bucket. Holiday, such an outstanding defender. Teague off one leg himself. Getting to the rim, and that's what Wiggins has talked about, wanting to do more of, as Teague finishes there. Teague has
Jeff Teague to score.
Teague attacking. You asked for it, you get it, Jim Peterson. Jeff Teague.
Business winning. Jared Allen fouled out in that game in regulation. They played the overtime with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Aspect to field goal percentage leading the league and 3-point percentage. Jeff Teague knocks down another little jumper, kisses it off.
Such a good player at Ohio State. Originally drafted by the Lakers. Teague coast to coast. Is right there to deliver. Teague scoop up and in.
5 of 9 for Jeff Teague. He's got 13.
Teague. Good job of faking like he was going to pass.
Right, Dave? But when he's in Portland, he played so well in a Blazer uniform.
I mean, ever since really the days at UConn.
Yeah.
Fantastic league. And
they are both
the ball.
She's a heck of a player, too. She can play it.
Teague with the take and make. And the Timberwolves are getting this.
Bunch.
Mike Budenholzer with rave reviews on DiVincenzo at shoot-around. Mike Budenholzer's given a lot of credit for his ability here in the NBA early in his career.
Here's Jeff Teague with the clock down to 4. And he's going to fire, and the 3 is good. This is a team that has, Raptors had 31 fast break points on Monday. They got a dozen already. Blown coverage, Teague to the rim. Win on the road. They're 0-2, 2-0 at home. Sidestep, top of the circle. Teague knocks it down, and they're starting. And all but one have been 10 feet and in, right? Here's Teague. Lorenzo Brown getting some minutes here. Lowry with another double-double, Jack. 3rd consecutive double-double, and Teague with a 3.
8th, here come the Wolves. Looking to go back in front. Teague in transition. 3, yes, sir. Done. Yeah, right.
Oh, what a run out.
And the loose ball is picked up by Minnesota. Left alone. Jeff Teague, who had 27 in the opening round. Transition. Jeff Teague with a foul. Front rim. Minnesota scored on 5 straight possessions. 6 straight possessions on the Teague 3. Derrick Rose drives it. Okogie moves it. Teague, wow, scoop to the hoop. That is a fancy finish by Jeff Teague.
Really sexy surface shit.
No way. And when he gets to the middle of the floor, Harpy, the live dribble, it's dangerous.
Teague with a layup. Double team. Teague faked the pass. That is a Jeff Teague style floater. We have seen it.
He really shot the ball better at the end of the exhibition season. 4 of 5 for Colin Sexton is Jeff Teague.
Get the shot off. It won't drop through. Timberwolves leak out. Teague with the flush with authority. They're slow coming down the floor, and then they finally do get back into the play. Teague,
unbelievable. The Spurs fought their way into the playoffs. They were the number 8 seed as Teague scores here. He got beat by Houston in the opening.
Not want to stay in Minnesota.
Teague swipes it from Mills and hammers it.
Good gracious, Jeff Teague.
Teague comes back. Spots Teague. Knocks down the 3.
2 years, Bill, so they took you out of the equation. And then they made it me versus Matt one-on-one. On Rudy. Rudy's trying to create the contact.
Teague in traffic finds an opening, and we are sped up the learning curve and allowed him to become the starter that he is tonight.
Well, it's a lot better than just sitting on the bench.
Pulls the Spurs back within 1, 71-70. Teague, boy, Spurs got to get a little control of him. Butler finds wide open Jeff Teague, and he had missed, or so it seemed.